What's up guys, welcome to your 197th Android tutorial for the new Boston. Again, we're going to be working with AdMob, and obviously we're getting some major problems here. So we're going to clean those up in this tutorial, and then we're pretty much going to be done. I might show you guys how to put an ad through Java alone, not using XML layout like we are here, but then we're pretty much done with AdMob. So I'll probably do a quick overview of everything that we've done at the end of this tutorial, just to make sure you guys are running properly and you can hit those key points there. So as we can see, our ad view is missing the required XML attribute called ad size. So we're going to switch back over to the XML layout and set up our ad size. What we're going to set this equal to be is ads : ad size, because again that's what we were missing, equals, and then within quotations, banner, all uppercase. And then we pretty much have our ad size laid out, and as you can see, this is what's being this is what it displays to show how big our ad is and all that great stuff. So that's how it's going to appear. Again, if we wanted to do like a relative layout, we can move it around and all that stuff. That's about the size that's going to take up for our application. Now the only other thing we need to do is add a reference to our actual AdMob account through the ad unit ID. So we're going to change this text here, and it's just gonna be something like I don't know, something like that. We're just gonna open up again in our browser admob.com, go to the marketplace, and then just click on the sites and apps. And I'm just gonna shoot down again below here and skip over my earnings and all that stuff. And then we have our project that we set up a few tutorials ago here called the New Boston Basics, or whatever you guys labeled your project as. And we're just going to go to Manage Settings, and right here is where our publisher ID is. I'm going to block it out because again it's probably against the terms and everything. So just copy and paste that code. So we're just going to copy it there, and we're going to paste it here. I'm just going to make one up like something like that. And make sure when you guys copy, if there's like a space here or a space at the beginning, make sure you delete those spaces, otherwise your ad is not going to work. So just make sure you copy and paste it, and I'm just going to quickly talk through everything, and then I'm going to paste my real code and try and run it on the emulator and talk about that as well. So again, all we have to do is we have to add our jar into our project. It should be under this resource libraries in Google AdMob SDK. Then we go into our manifest. We want to make sure we have the internet permission. We also want to make sure we have the access network state permission. Then we also have to define an activity within our application that has the Android name, and then this name here, and the configuration set up as well. And then we just go into our XML layout or wherever we want to set up our ad, and we got to have all of these variables: a width, an ID to reference in Java if we choose, and a height, which is both wrap content. And then we have a unit ID and a load on create, so it's going to load our ad within the create method of whatever application we use this layout as our set content view. And we're also going to set the ad size to banner. So now I'm just going to paste my real code and run it on the emulator. So we're going to go to our first activity here called starting point. We're going to open that up, and hopefully we have an ad set up. And the first time you run it, it's going to take a couple minutes before your ad appears. So just make sure you note my time, and hopefully we'll see when that appears. And again, I'm just going to clip the video. Alright guys, well AdMob says it takes about 2 minutes for the first time you run it, but it looks like it's obviously taking longer than that. So I'll probably just catch you guys in the next tutorial, and if this still isn't working by like tomorrow, I don't know if it's because it's like 2 a.m. or something, it's going to take longer. I don't know what's going on, but if I realize I messed up on anything, I'll let you guys know and edit this video. I guess there should be a little portion at the end, but I believe it'll load up. It just still has to register with AdMob. But I'll catch you guys in the next tutorial. Have a good one.